So thus far, we have seen a waterfall method, agile methodology, but there is a one most important thing yet to be discussed. So this either waterfall or agile methodology is specific to the developers or development team, whereas you require another framework under which operations team work. So that is our ITIL. So ITIL is a set of well defined guidelines that helps software professionals to deliver the best IT services. ITIL guidelines are the best practices that are observed, gathered, and put together over time for delivering quality IT services. The full form of ITIL is Information Technology Infrastructure Library. Information Technology Infrastructure Library. This is the framework which is used by the operations team in every company. So popular IT services are covered by ITIL, are cloud services that everybody knew, either it may be AWS or Google Cloud Platform or IBM or Microsoft Azure or Tencent or Alibaba, whatever it may be. And backup, network security, data processing and storage, managed print services, IT consulting, and help desk support. Everybody might have known about this, though you did not work in IT companies. Still you would have found this IT help desk support in each and every company, irrespective of the domain which is working under or taking the projects. And one more thing, the last thing is IoT, that's Internet of Things. So the systematic and structured approach of ITIL framework helps an organization in managing risk, establishing cost effective practices, strengthening customer relations. All these eventually result in building a stable IT environment for your business. So, now what is important for us is ITIL and OM. That's what is important for us at this moment. So ITIL consists of a lot of frameworks in it, out of which we as an operations team, which framework we follow. That is ITILOM, ITIL operations management. So what is this? IT operations management is one of the main functions of the service operation module of ITIL framework. It is so ITIL framework, we have just discussed what it is, and it consists of many functions, out of which ITIL OM, that's operations management, managing the operations, is one of the main function that is used heavily by our IT companies. So the function is responsible for managing capacity, performance, and availability of all components used in the organization's IT infrastructure. Now, the ITIL IT operations management is also responsible for maintaining all the technology infrastructure components, and as well as looks after all the aspects of basically they looks after all the aspects of application, such as service, storage, networking, and connectivity elements that are used in the day to day operations of an organization. So according to ITIL version 3, operations management function describes the following approaches that need to be followed in order to ensure the consistency, reliability, and quality of service. These are very important for ITIL. And because of that, because of this stability, because of this stable quality of ITIL, that is the reason all companies operations team follow ITIL, because they fundamentally thrive on consistency, reliability, and quality of service. Now, what is the objective? what's the ITIL, IT operations management, that ITOM function objective. According to this ITIL version 3, there are different versions of this framework. As per the ITIL version 3, the primary objective of ITIL, IT operation management, is to monitor and control the IT infrastructure and services. That's it. That's it. That's what our operations team do or does. So, ITIL operations management carries out day-to-day tasks related to the management of the infrastructure, components, and services according to the standards defined by the service design process. Then we will move on to what are the goals of ITIL operations management. The main fundamental goal of ITOM is to increase the stability of the operations, IT operations. So it tries to reduce the requirement of infrastructure changes. That's the main point, which helps to maintain the status quo and minimize service disruption. And the second one that we have is continually improve the service. So it tried to improve the IT infrastructure service quality by placing necessary change requirements. And then the third one, the most important goal, is issue diagnosis and resolution. So within its day-to-day activity, it helps to detect and provides quick resolution to the service failures. To do this, the IT operations management, that's what ITOM, has to maintain a solid coordination with service desk, technical management, application management, incident management. So there will be a collaborative work is going to work on in ITOM. Now let's see what are different roles that are present inside that. Then we will look into the ITOM and what tasks they do every day. So the two major roles responsible for managing the IT operations management function are: ITOM is a function of ITIL. Okay. First one is IT operations manager, that you can clearly see on your screen. This role is responsible for managing event management process and IT operations control function. And the second one that we have is a facilities manager. So this in facilities manager, this guy fundamentally takes care of this role heads the facilities management function. If you take examples, like we hope that so if you take one example, uh, whatever arrangements that to be made to the complete operations, all these things he will make sure. That's what the facilities management function. So then we will look into the IT operations management in depth. Let's get into it. Then what we have is, this is the picture you can see on screen. So it consists of IT operations control that we have seen, that console management, job scheduling, and backup and restore, print and output. So what happens here? This is the subfunction of ITOM. It controls the monitoring and execution of the routine day-to-day operational activities. That's what this function takes care of, and that are needed to manage the IT infrastructure. So these are the some routine tasks that you have to do: console management, job scheduling, backup and restore. So these kind of tasks are put under sub function called IT operations control, because we are controlling the operations here using day-to-day activities. And IT operations control function is the main controller of event management process. So tasks like component monitoring, job scheduling, backup and restore, routing maintenance are done within this sub function. IT operations control facilities, centralized monitoring and control activities typically by the use of an operations bridge or network operation center. It's called NOC, Network Operation Center, NOC. So the second sub function that we have in ITOM is facilities management. That was the one who takes care of facility management is called as a facilities manager. Okay, now anyway, we'll delve into this. So this sub-function carries out the management of the physical environment. For example, data centers, computer rooms, cooling, power supply. That's what I was telling. A facilities manager will make sure of all arrangements are done for the operations. So uh, the physical environment, what is that? Data center is the place where you will have all the servers together. It could be a proxy server, or it could be a hosted server. It could be anything. So there you will find these servers, and in addition to that, computer rooms, cooling, power supply, everything. And in some larger organization where many of these works are outsourced to the third parties, of course there are facilities management also. That's the maintenance of those third parties contract. So this is how your facility management sub-functions works, and let's see what they do. For example, if you take an application management team, they will take care of whatever applications are that are running from that company. For example, financial apps, HR apps, business apps. These are the some normal general apps that are run for the company. Any company you can take financial apps you will have, and then HR apps. So this application management they will do. This is the most important activity of IT operations management. So it's you can easily connect with this. Every company will have this IT operations management, and they will take care of your application management. And in addition to that, if you look into the technical management, then you will have a mainframe is it is a big server. It's a very big server. Mm, a server is a server. When you say server, it can be a virtual machine also, but whereas a mainframe means it's a very big server with a huge amount of data storage and huge amount of RAM. That's called a mainframe server, and a lot of activities can be done with that. And network storage, databases, directory, desktop, middleware, internet or web. So literally all in all IT operations are taken care by this IT operation management. This is ITOM. So by and large, whatever IT operations that you do, irrespective of whether it is a IT company or any other company such as automobile company, there will be the tasks which are related to the IT operations. All are handled by the ITOM framework, ITOM function of the ITIL, and that's what. But this gives a stability to your system. So that is the reason it is very successful in the market. Then basically to communicate external people with the ITOM or ITIL people, we will have a service desk. Everybody might have if you are working in a corporate company, whenever you get a problem with your laptop, obviously you take your laptop and go to the ITA service desk. So those people will handle the issues. Now this service desk will have, then if there is any issue, we will have an application, or we will have a portal where we can raise a request and request for the repair. So that's what called incident management. So this is how our uh, overall IT operation management sub function works. I think you can easily connect with this because every company has this one. You will have a service desk, you will have an incident management portal, and inside once it goes to the IT operations management team, they will handle the following tasks that I have mentioned inside in the screen, that is technical management and then application management. Then let's see the comparison between a waterfall method and agile method. Anyway, for the development, because for operation we do not have much option, we will go with the ITIL. Whereas for the development, we have to decide whether you want to go with waterfall or agile. Okay, so let's take four most important parameters, and based on the parameters, we will weight the pro and cons of the both the methods, and we'll decide which method to be uh, go with our project. So the first parameter that I've considered is time. If you take time, in waterfall it takes more time, whereas in agile it's lesser time because of the sprints that we are going to use, and because of continuous collaboration, and because of the application development is also sprint wise, and it also we develop based on features. If there is any bug, we can easily solve it in agile, whereas in waterfall it's very difficult because we are pushing whole application and then we have to rectify it. So as per the time parameter, agile got advantage. As per the cost parameter, of course, waterfall is little cheaper than compared to agile. So in this, waterfall method is winning. And in risk parameter, agile is absolutely fantastic. It's absolutely risk free because of that bug fixing for every small module. Whenever you push a module, you can fix the bug. So that's the reason risk parameter agile wins. In a risk parameter, agile wins. And finally, quality parameter also by and large we can go with agile, but there is no hard and fast rule that only agile will give you fantastic quality and then others won't give, waterfall won't give. But quality we cannot say, it all depends upon but somehow there is a bit of edge towards agile methodology. So now it is all up to our client to decide. I have given you the complete explanation of how our IT team works and how what all the roles in it, and what all methodologies we use it, and the comparison between the agile Kanban and then ITL operations team. Everything I have explained. The ball is in your court. It is all up to you to uh, decide which method you want to go with for our project.